Alright, hello guys, my name is Charles or Mick, and welcome to the Gamer News with Trivia. We got a couple stuff planned here, I hope you guys are having a great day. I know it's been a struggle because of this COVID situation, so I'm hoping you guys' days are going better than mine. But anyways, yeah, we got a couple of stuff going on. We're gonna have some news, we're gonna have some gaming stuff going on, and we'll just see how it goes from there. Again, if you haven't, be sure to check the Discord out, some of their social media, because again, we needed that support. We need to get that going because without you guys, we can't get the ship going. You know, sheep, or not a sheep, but a ship needs its crew, and that's like you guys. We need you to sort of join us and sort of just get on this journey with us so we can get stuff going. And again, we're going to get some stuff going. We're going to get some trivia and some news. So I do want to talk about a couple things. Apparently, Call of Duty 2020 was released. Well, I shouldn't say they released the game, but the trailer came out for the gameplay. If you didn't know, I think it was a couple weeks ago or a couple days ago, they actually had the trailer, which was really astonishing. It had, I think, Perseus. It talked about Perseus and how there was someone in the CIA or someone in the government that was kind of never found or something like that. So that was really interesting that I didn't know. Apparently they talked about that in the trailer, but they didn't really show any gameplay, which was why a lot of people were concerned for a little bit, because people didn't know, well, are we going to have like an actual like gameplay going on? And no one really knew about that. So we're going to talk about that in a little bit. But don't worry. Before we even do that, I kind of want to show you guys the trailer, if that's all right with you guys. I just got to get this sort of started, of course, through Streamlabs. But other than that, I do want to get that going for today. We got a couple of stuff, a couple of drama, maybe. Who knows? We got a lot of stuff going on here. So let me actually get the trailer going here. And yeah, I'll show you guys sort of what just was kind of released. And I kind of want to go over what I saw. And I was really surprised by this. But yeah, like the trailer came out a couple days ago for Call of Duty Cold War, it's called. Gonna be set, I think, in around the Cold War era with Reagan, I think, as the president. They even showed through the gameplay, so that was kind of cool. I was really surprised. Graphics are a little weird. I'm not gonna lie, the graphics were a little but I mean, it wasn't that bad. You know what I mean? So that was the only thing that I kind of was worried about, was if this was gonna look iffy, you know. So, but other than that, let me just kind of show you guys this trailer here. I'm actually really excited about this, so let me just show this really quick. But yeah, this was sort of the trailer. I think you can kind of see it here. Let me know if you can't. But in this trailer, they showed a couple of stuff. They showed just right from the start, I think there's going to be multiplayer. It's kind of like Warzone. And then, yeah, they showed that this campaign is going to have actually Woods from Call of Duty Black Ops 2. And then there's going to be a couple of new characters and a couple of old characters, which I was very surprised. So yeah, that's a thing. Warzone is going to have shared progression. So if you actually started off in, let's say, Call of Duty, what's it called? Warzone back when it came out, you'll actually have your progression still, which was really cool. And don't mind this team gear, it's just because we're using that. We're going to get it fixed in a little bit probably later, but yeah, just temporarily it'll be there. But anyways, the whole point of this video was to showcase that they're going to be actual gameplay, and well, I'm going to say I'm pretty excited. Yeah, that's Reagan. That's our boy Reagan. So apparently it's going to be based in Asia, Europe, North America, Latin, Soviet era, Moscow, and Vietnam, which Vietnam and Asia Pacific areas, they're not really shown a lot, so that was really exciting for me. I'm sure there's going to be some really decent weapons. But yeah, there was some really cool stuff that that I saw that was really interesting. Again, you see Sergeant Woods, and I think you're Mason in this one, which is kind of really cool because we're continuing the storyline. Because previously Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 didn't really do that. It was kind of like a different path, and we're like really confused about that because it shouldn't be like that. But yeah, that was something that I found that was really weird about the next gen games. It was just like, it was a new storyline completely. It wasn't really continuing from what we were liking, right, which was Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 1. So that was really cool, that I really liked. I don't know, I really admire this, and I really hope that this game comes out and it's, well, good, because we haven't had a really good COD game since, I think, Black Ops maybe 3, and that's kind of stretching it. I think Black Ops 2 is probably the pinnacle of these games, so I'm really excited. And it seems like it's getting old school, right? As you can see, they even have the HUD that's the same. It's very classic, so I kind of like that. But yeah, that was what I wanted to sort of showcase today, is that the gameplay was finally released, and again, that's something that I'm really excited for. And yeah, this is like the classic Moscow and Black Ops 2. So maybe we'll see Reznov, I think that's his name, or the character that's friends with Mason. So yeah, that's really cool. It's gonna be back in like the 1990s, or no, not the 1990s, but in the 1900s. So that's really exciting, and I'm hoping that these locations will actually be I mean, good. You know, the graphics are great, but you know, I want to know if the gameplay is actually good. And I think they said that there's gonna be a beta, so we'll probably see some gameplay soon. Um, and it looks like there has been gameplay, which of course I'm showing through here. But it doesn't look bad. I think this is sort of based in like the World at War era, also even maybe. So I'm kind of excited for this. This looks really amazing, the graphics. But again, I'm worried about the gameplay if it's actually going to be good, right? Gameplay is like, you know, I mean, the graphics, I should say, they're like, you know, but the gameplay is what's important, right? Graphics are, you know, whatever. Like for me, I'd rather want good gameplay than a really good looking game, right? Oh, I see a flower, that's great, but like I want to know what I can actually do with that flower. Because in some games, you can actually, you know, interact with the landscape, which is something I think a lot of games forget, right? In Far Cry, right? That's another example. So, yeah, I'm hoping that this game's good. I mean, it looks like it is because we're going back to the storyline, and there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. So I'm not too afraid with that, but again, let's just say there's been a lot of stuff I've been really worried about because, again, Black Ops 4 was not the game that I wanted. I was really hoping for something better, but it is what it is. So, anyways, I think that's pretty much it for the most part. Let me just go back to Streamlabs here. And, yeah, I guess that's pretty much it for sort of the news. That's kind of the one that I know off the bat that's getting really trendy, as in, like, there's a lot of news on that. So that was something that I wanted to sort of showcase. I'm really hoping that this gameplay is, I don't know, it'll actually turn out good when it's released, right? I mean, it's another thing when it's previewed, but it, you know, when it finally releases, I'm hoping that it's good. We have some really good multiplayer, zombies in particular, because I am a zombies player, which you can check me out on twitch.tv/MrStormCrow. So, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I'm hoping that all these other modes are the best. You know, they're better than even the campaign in a way, because, right, campaign's good. You know, that's one thing I do want to play, but I want to play the multiplayer and the zombies, which, again, I think a lot of people can agree, those are the best parts of the game. So, anyways, I think for the most part, I think we're good. I think we're gonna go to the trivia, and if we need to, we can talk more about some other stuff. So let's actually do the trivia right now if we can. It's gonna be, see if I can do this. But anyways, yeah. Again, I mean, what are some other news that I can think of right now? I guess like some other news that I've heard was oh yeah, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Scorpio, right? Those are going to be like $600 or something. We could talk about that. Apparently, yeah, if you guys don't know, like, it's been confirmed that the Xbox Scorpio and the PlayStation 5 are a thing, right? That's pretty obvious. We know those are going to be the next-gen consoles. But I don't know if it's going to be, like, a decent price range. You know, a lot of people want stuff that's affordable, but with the graphics and everything and the performance and the I saw the specifications. I don't know if it's going to be around 600. It seems like at least it's going to be 800 at least, right? A solid 800, because if you want all that material, I mean, I would, because here's the thing, I'm a PC guy, and all those stuff that are in my PC, I had to buy for about $800 to $900. So I'm thinking it has to be easy around there just for those consoles, right? Those consoles are looking pretty good, and I might actually get one. But honestly, like for these businesses, you know, I'd rather want, how should we say this, transparency. I want legitimate like reasons for me to buy this, right? You know, the truth, because I don't want like false advertising. That's just kind of scummy to me, you know? So they say it's like around, it's going to be around 600 to 500, but I'd be very surprised if that's the case. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. But anyways, we got this little quiz show. Let's see if this will start. And it is. So we got question number 1 out of 15. This one is, you're stuck on an island and you only got a 1-week supply. So this was a question that I made. You guys got about 20 seconds, by the way, so be sure to put your answers in quick. But yeah, you're stuck on a desert island with only 1-week supply. What are you gonna do? You're gonna find a source of water, which is A, so be sure to type in A, B, or C in the comments if you can, or on twitch.tv if you're watching us from Periscope, by the way. Or B, fight animals and get food. Okay, now how are you gonna actually use the animal for food because you don't even have a knife? I don't know, okay? But yeah, those are your sort of questions. Or C, you just cry about it because, I don't know, you might be in that situation where you lost everything and you don't know what to do. So, yep, those are our questions here. Be sure to type in just A, B, or C, and your answer should come up, and you'll actually be interacting with the show in a way. So that's kind of cool. I think it's probably the first ever news/gaming trivia show, probably in a while on Twitch. Honestly, I don't even know if we have any, to be honest. So, anyways, it's A and B because there are multiple ways in a situation. So it is A and B. You gotta find a source of water, or you gotta fight animals and get food. So yeah, those are our answers. Because again, you gotta survive, right? And you gotta do those. Can't really cry it out and just be pathetic about it because that's not the way to live in. Or that's not the way to live in. So, anyways, I think we're off to our next question here. Here we go. We are 2 out of 15 of what's the play. And when did Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island come out? This one's a little hard because this one's based on the date, right? So it might be a little challenging, but that's the point of a trivia, right? So we got A, 1995, which is A, or B, 1996, or C, 1997. Be sure to put in your comment A, B, or C in the actual chat. That's your best way of doing it to get an actual interaction with the stream, right? For it to actually be on screen with your answer. So again, if you're joining us from Periscope, be sure to join through twitch.tv/MrStormCrow. I believe there should be a link. But yeah, again, be sure to check that out because again, well, we want you here. So we want to, get some interaction going on. So anyways, the play is 1995. 1995 was when Yoshi's Island came out, and that was a long time ago. I remember playing it, and I feel old. I'm 21 years old, and I feel old. So yeah, that's been a while. 1995. I mean, when I searched originally for this answer, I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was at least 2001, but boy, was I wrong. So let's go on to the next question, shall we? We're on question 3 out of 15. We got a lot to go, but don't worry. What NPC's names appeared in all of the Final Fantasy games, except the first? So if you didn't know, Final Fantasy is an RPG game. I think it was one of the first to come out, actually, for RPG games. But yeah, that's kind of why it got famous, because it was the first one to enter the market, right? So we got A, Sid, B, Tifa, or C, we got Link. Yeah, that's definitely Final Fantasy, not Legend of Zelda, right? So we got a couple seconds. Be sure to answer as quick as you can because there is a little bit of delay. So be sure if you can do that because again, you want to type these answers as quick as you can to get onto the show. So yeah, this one is this one's Sid. I actually know this off the bat because I played Final Fantasy for a while, and yeah, it is Sid. He's been in all the games except the first, I think. Yeah, except the first. So that was really surprising to me. I didn't know that. I thought he was only in, I think, the 7th one. Yeah, Final Fantasy... No, not 7th. Final Fantasy X. I think it's Final Fantasy X. Yeah, that's where Final Fantasy X also had a part 2, which was like the first time ever I think a video game actually had a part 2, weirdly enough. So, but yeah, he was actually in all the previous games. I guess it was just like a coincidence, and they just kind of kept going alongside with it. So, I found that really interesting, and yeah, I guess we're just going to go on to our next question here. So, we have 4 questions out of 15 and this one is how many cars have been destroyed in the history of Call of Duty, and this was from 2013 from Activision. I just put 2013 because that was the year it was released, so this might have been actually up in terms of the answer, but be sure to put in your answer as quick as you can because there is a little bit of delay when it comes to Twitch and live streaming in general. Only way to join is through twitch.tv, so be sure to do that if you can, if you're from Periscope or whatever, or Twitter. But anyways, we got A, 5 billion, B, 2 million, or C, 3 trillion. I think it's 3 trillion, right? Yeah. Anyways, let's see what the answer is. Be sure to type in your answers as quick as you can, because again, we got a timer and there's only 20 seconds. So you gotta be quick on your feet on that, because if you're not getting in here. So, alright. So it looks like this is A, which is 5 billion. This might have went up because they actually released a couple of new games after that, which I think the quiz or that answer was based off of Black Ops 3. So it might have gone up to like 5 billion at least, and probably 6, honestly, because of Warzone. Because I know a lot of people have been playing Warzone. That's been getting really popular. So, anyways, I think we're off to our next question here. So we're off to our 5th question out of 15, and this one is: what is the most expensive Pokemon card? This answer may surprise you. So, yeah, be sure to pick your answers as quick as you can. type in A, B, or C if you're on any other platform. Or no, here's the thing. If you're on any other platform, you actually want to go to twitch.tv/Mr. Well, not Mr. Stormfront, but twitch.tv, What's the Play Games, because that way, that's your only way of actually typing it in and getting the interactiveness on the channel. So, I almost said my channel, but it's actually What's the Play Games. So be sure to go on there if you can and type in these answers, because let's have some fun, okay? It's just boring when there's no one in here, man. So, anyways, this one is actually the Pikachu Illustrator promo card. At first, you're probably like, wait a minute, it's not the Charizard card? I thought the Charizard card was the most expensive, right, Mick? Well, it's not. It's actually the Pikachu Illustrator promo card. I didn't know this. It turns out, yeah, it's not the Charizard you had in your basement. It was the Pikachu promo card that I think was given out for free, if you can believe that. Wow. Yeah, that's capitalism for you. Free, and now it's expensive as hell. So, anyways, I think that's it for our question. Let's go to our next one, which is, I think, the sixth one. So, this one's going to be the most popular video game that's currently in 2020. I didn't know this. I thought this was a troll at first when I saw this answer, because, like, I honestly don't know how people have fun with this game, by the way. But, yeah, be sure to type in your question, or not your question, but your answer as soon as you can on twitch.tv/What'sThePlayGames if you're on Facebook or Periscope. Got a couple of you guys, but you guys got to join in through Twitch, because it's your only way of getting your shot on this trivia show. So, it should be, well, I'm not going to tell you the answer yet, but we got A, Rainbow Six Siege, B, CSGO, or C, League of Legends, the most horrible game on the planet, League of Legends. I'm sure that's a hint, which I didn't know that was the answer, so of course I'll tell you this now, because none of you can put an answer in, but it is C, League of Legends. I was surprised. I was amazed. This is a MOBA game. Nobody plays MOBA games. This isn't StarCraft 2. But yeah, it's League of Legends apparently. Which, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to drink bleach now, because this game is horrible. I played it. It's not fun. I repeat, it's not fun, but people play it, and I don't know why. So, yeah, I mean, I know it's really competitive, and I understand that aspect, but for me, it's like, if I'm gonna play a game, I want to kill people. I want to play some Warzone. I want to play some Call of Duty, right? But yeah, I mean, it's just like a MOBA game, and I guess, and yeah, people have been joining it. Maybe it's like popular in the Asian market, maybe that's why, because I know it's by Riot Games, which is, I think, based in, well, not based in China, but I think their headquarters is based in like China, because I know they're linked with Tencent, right? So I have no idea. To me, the game's a little boring, I'm not gonna lie, but that is the answer, and that is the most popular game in 2020, if you can believe it or not. Alright, so we're off to our next question here. We got 7 out of 15. We're almost there. We're halfway there. So what is the most expensive virtual item in a video game? I didn't know this. I didn't even know there was a game called Entropia. Apparently there is, which I didn't know. But yeah, that's a thing. So be sure to put in your answers. You got A, B, or C. You got to pick your answer. You only got 3 options. So be sure to do that. Type in as quick as you can, because there is a little bit of a delay. So we just want to let you guys know about that. But yeah, that's the questions. We got Planet Calypso from Entropia, the Horse Armor from Oblivion, or well, the Therium Flame. I think it's called Pink War Dog from Dota 2 or Dota. Yeah, so those are your answers. And well, the right one actually though is Planet Calypso from Entropia. I think this one was supposed to be. I don't even know, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I searched this up and this was the answer. I think it's like some helmet that a player can get for like, I think like $1 million or something, or like $50,000. Like, it's actually stupid. But yeah, that's how much it is. Planet Calypso. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even know people played Entropia. I had no idea that was an MMO, but apparently it is. This might have been back in the day when MMOs were popular, and the only one now that I can think of that's an MMO is World of Warcraft, so that might have been when, like, MMOs and RPGs were popular back in the day, around 2012, probably. That's my theory, but yeah, that is the most expensive, well, well, not microtransaction, but the most expensive item digitally, so there's your answer. And let's go to the next one, which is question 8 out of 15. So in Skyrim, who is the main villain? I think this is a pretty easy one. I'm not gonna lie, this one's kind of a freebie if you played Skyrim. Like, you gotta know this. Every gamer has to know this question. If you don't get this right, I don't know what you're doing. Like, you gotta be playing some Nintendo baby games, because, like, how do you can't be a real gamer if you don't know this answer. So, we got A, Parthrax, I think that's how I pronounce his name, B, Alduin, or C, Sapphira. So, be sure to put in your answer real quick here. If you're joining us from, I don't know, Periscope or Twitter or Instagram or I don't know what platform you are on, be sure to join in through twitch.tv/what'stoplaygames, because that is your only way of actually joining the trivia show with me. So be sure to do that if you can, and follow us, because we always want you guys to come back. You know, we want to interact with you guys. We want to give you some content. That's what we're here for. We're here to give you content, you know? We want to be your friend, okay, if you can believe that. So anyways, the answer is Alduin. Alduin is actually the main villain in Skyrim, and funny enough, I think he's voice acted by the Mario guy? Yeah, I think so. It's the same actor from there, so I didn't know that. Sapphira is not from any video game. It's from Aragon, the book. So, yeah, I did read that book. And I know, you're probably wondering, what are books, Mick? But, yeah, books are these things you read, so... Anyways, yeah, that was the answer. It's Alduin. So, anyways, let's go into our next answer. So, let's see if this will work. Here we go. We are on question 9 out of 15. So, you have 1 minute to live. What do? You got 20 seconds on the clock, starting now. Alright, so if you're joining us in through, I don't know, not what's to play, but if you're joining us from, let's say, Periscope, be sure to join us from twitch.tv/what's to play games, because that way you can actually interact. But, we got A, do nothing and stream Oblivion for only 60 seconds. Or B, withdraw all your money and make a will, or donate to a charity. B. Or C, you do nothing. Because YOLO, life, I guess, right? Alright, we got nothing on the clock for the timer. And, yeah, choose your answer. Choose your pick. You better choose the right one, because, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Alright, it's A, B, and C, because when it comes to your life, that's the most important opportunity you have. The ability of free will. So I actually did this on multi-ones. A, B, and C. I was trying to be nice, but, man, you guys aren't even interacting. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, so let's go on to our next question here. We're on question 10 out of 15. What is the handheld that released in 2005 and it used the mini discs, the UMD model? So, you got A, the PSP, B, the PS3, or C, the Game Boy. I'll give you a hint. It's not C. That came out in the 90s. I'll give you a hint. It's not C. So, you got A or B, the PSP or the PS3. Okay, it's a 50-50 chance. If you don't even know the answers and take a guess, you can get it right. Okay? So, be sure to join us on twitch.tv/what'stoplaygames. We are here for you, okay? We want you to get these answers right. So, this one is actually the PSP. Now, this is actually one of my favorite handhelds because you can actually do a lot of stuff with the PSP. This was probably the only handheld I know where you can play a movie, you can play music, what else can you do? Oh, yeah, you can go online to their actual PlayStation store. You can play video games. I think there's even multiplayer on these video games. Like, this console did it all. Literally did it all, and also had the interface system of the PS3 model, which I had no idea until I actually used it. But yeah, it's actually really cool. And plus, now, your fifth one is that you can actually play GBA games on it. So if you want, now you can actually get a PSP, and you can actually modify it so you can play any, like, GBA games. If you want to play Pokemon Emerald, you can actually do it on your PSP. Now, you actually have to edit it so it has the firmware. But, I mean, for the most part, you can play a GBA game, which I didn't know was a thing. But you can do that, which, like, to this day, I'm surprised, like, how good the PSP is. I think it was pretty powerful considering the 2005, right? I mean, like, for graphics, it wasn't bad. So, yeah, it was a pretty powerful console. Not a console, but a powerful handheld, I would say. I mean, it wasn't bad. But anyways, let's go on to our next question here. A little fun fact for you, I guess, for the PSP. Question 11 out of 15. You are locked in a cell in Oblivion. What do? You lockpick the door. That might be your best choice. Or C, you use mind control on the actual guard so you can actually get through the jail cell. Or C, you just use your super strength and you break the wall. I'm sure that's lore friendly. So be sure to click your answer in as soon as you can. It's going to be A, B, or C. Let's see what you guys pick. If you coming from, let's say, I don't know, Twitter or Instagram-y, or let's say another one, which is Periscope, be sure to join us at twitch.tv what's to play games. We need you to help us here. So anyways, this one's going to be A, B, or C, because believe it or not, you have a lot of actions you can do when it comes to Oblivion. Okay, that game, you got a lot of stuff. That's just an RPG. You have so many choices. So I gave you this as a freebie, so be glad with it, but there's not going to be too many of these ones. So we are on question 12 out of 15. What gun allows you to shoot nukes in Fallout? Yeah, in Fallout 3 and 4 and New Vegas, you actually can have this gun called, well, I can't say it, but this gun allows you to shoot nukes. I almost gave you the answer, by the way. That gun does a lot of damage, as you can expect. A nuke will kill people in real life, and if it can do that in real life, you could bet your ass it can do it in a video game. So yeah, it is, it's pretty powerful. I know in New Vegas you can't get it immediately, but I know in Fallout 3 and 4 you can, which is really weird, because it's like the most powerful gun in the game. And you'd think it'd be a progression system game, but apparently not. So, anyways, let's see what you guys put. A, B, or C, which is the silencer, B, the fat man, or C, the little man. And the right answer is the Fat Man. The Fat Man is the most powerful gun. Well, it's not even really a gun. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, it's more like a rocket launcher, because like it like shoots it out. Like it's like this cannon, and then you like shoot the nuke, and it goes whoo, right? So, anyways, yeah, I should actually fix that. It's more like a rocket launcher. I mean, it's not technically a rocket launcher in the game, but anyways, let's go into our next question, which is 13 out of 15. All right, so you want to make video games. What program should you use? I know this because I wouldn't say I'm a game developer myself, but I've dabbled with it. I know the basics, I would say, animation, when it comes to some of the programs here that I can't say to give you the answer. But yeah, it's going to be A, Unreal Engine 4, which is one of your picks, B, Blender, or C, Adobe Photoshop. Now, all of these programs you can use, but I want the specific answer as to what program you'd use in terms of the engine, right? Like when you're putting stuff in it. Okay, so all right, so this one does have two answers. I do want to let you know about that, but I think you should probably be able to answer this one. It's not that hard, even if you aren't a game developer. I mean, it's like 3 questions, so it's like at least more than a 25% chance of getting it right. So anyways, the answer is A and B, Unreal Engine 4 and B, Blender. I mean, you can use Photoshop, but it's not required. You could use GIMP, probably. But yeah, Unreal Engine 4 is the one that I prefer, personally. Graphics are good. It's pretty easy if you want to script. It's not that hard, actually. Unity, it's like, you have to use their boring, bland script thing, which I hate, but Unreal Engine 4, sometimes you don't even have to use it. You could actually use their in-game compiler, I think, so it's really interesting. And Blender is kind of the same. It's just it's not an engine, but it's a program where you can make models, then you import it into the game engine, which is Unreal Engine 4. So anyways, that's a little fun fact. Let's get on to our next question here, which is 14 out of 15. So what is the most powerful mana card in Magic the Gathering? Hint, it's an alpha. Alpha is the oldest set in the Magic the Gathering's history. So that's a little hint. So we got A, Soul Ring, B, the Black Lotus, or C, Mana Crypt. Now, this isn't a video game question, but Magic the Gathering is something special to me. It's one of my favorite hobbies, and I love playing it. It's such a fun game. It's like D&D, except it's in a card fashion way. So, anyways, you got a couple seconds on the clock, and we'll be sure to see what the answer is. Either A, Soul Ring, B, the Black Lotus, or C, Mana Crypt. I think even a person who hasn't even played Magic the Gathering should get this, because, like, I think you've heard this word at least a couple of times or something. And I think it has a real-life counterpart, which is, well, the Black Lotus. So, yeah, it's the Black Lotus. I think currently, if you want to, like, buy one, it's, like, $9,000, $20,000, depending on, like, the mint condition factor. So, yeah, it's ridiculous how expensive it can be. And I think a pack in itself is, like, probably a couple thousand, or like $100 or 200 or 300, because again, you can pull like a legit like $9,000 card, Mox Ruby sometimes, or not Max, but a Mox Sapphire. So there's a lot of stuff you can get. I don't think people will, because it's pretty rare to find one, and plus I've heard people just don't open it up because it affects the market so much. Like, because I think if one's like on the market, it lowers the price down significantly. Like, it's that extreme. So anyways, let's go on to our next question. This should be the last one. Yeah, 15 out of 15. And this one is, how are you going to support What's the Play Games? So you got a couple. You got A, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. You got B, subscribe using your Amazon Prime. You didn't know. Link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch account. And you actually can subscribe and get some dank emotes. If you want to do that, go for it. Or C, you follow us on Twitch. Because again, you can come back and we'll have some fun and talk it out. If you want to, talk it out or stuff like that, yeah, we're here for you. We're here to help you. And that's the important thing about What's the Play Games. We're here for you. We're here to figure out what your play is. So anyways, let's figure out the answer here. And it's all of them. I'm pretty sure it's all of them. Should be. Unless I did this wrong. So it should be A, B, and C. Because that is a way to support us. And we always appreciate anything when it comes to you guys. It is A, B, and C. But yeah, that is our quiz show. That is actually our quiz show. That is the end of our quiz show. Unfortunately, we had no one started participating, which is unfortunate. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It'll be like that sometimes, right? It turns out I forgot there's a middle bar. Oh. Okay, I got you guys. Here we go. Now you can see me without a middle bar. All right, there's you can see I'm a Fallout fan, but yeah. I think before we end it, I do want to actually show some clips from some Twitch people, if that's all right. I should have done this a little earlier, but I was gonna show some really cool clips from probably like a past few days if I can. I believe we have it on our Discord of the actual clips, so let me actually pull it up real quick. But yeah, we actually want to show some clips. It's kind of like a new segment, I guess. Gamer of the Week. We're here to kind of help you guys out, maybe support you, promote you. Yeah, I mean, like, we're literally here just to help you out. I mean, that's a good opportunity. I don't think any Twitch channel does that, so. And plus, we got a green screen. I mean, how many Twitch streamers you know that have a green screen? I'm going to say barely any. Okay, let's be honest here. No one's got a green screen. That's a rare commodity, honestly. So, let me actually get you guys a clip here. This one is by Twitch streamer. Oh no, I don't know if I remember her name. We're gonna have to be a little careful there. But yeah. I mean, that's the thing about these clips is I will have to later on actually give what's it called? Anyways, look, my point is that let's just show these clips. All right, but anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing maybe Gamer of the Week probably every time we do this. I probably should have done this a little earlier again, probably because we want to do that straight away because we want to get that ready. But anyways, let me just do this really quick. Getting a little technical difficulty, I guess. But regardless, we're gonna get this going, and I'm sure we'll set this up in no time. So, but anyways, if you guys haven't, be sure to check us out through Twitch or I don't know, Twitch or yeah, Twitch/What'sThePlayGames. To follow us if you're from Periscope or Twitter, because that is your best way to really find our content, or actually through our YouTube, because we do have like some stuff in our bio if you want to check us out. So I'd recommend doing that if you want. You don't have to, but much would be appreciated considering the COVID times, because we're not getting any people in here, I'll tell you what. So anyways, we're gonna get this clip going in a little bit. The problem is we're actually, funny enough, this is the first time we've actually used this window linked thing. So I don't know if you know, but what we're doing is we're using this Twitch link. So if you don't know what I'm trying to say is we're using this team viewer. This team viewer apparently is really cool in the fact that you can actually download stuff to like my other computer virtually. So you know how these like scammers from I think India have this where where like they link to your computer. It's kind of like that in a way. Not like we're not scammers, of course, but like that's a thing they do, which I didn't know to this day. So anyways, let's just get this going here. I'm gonna show you this clip real quick. It's just really weird because I've never been used to it. So let me just get this going a little bit. Oh my god, I'm almost there. We're adding a source. Whew. All right, here we go. We are almost done. All right, it's just like it's not familiar to me because like I haven't really used this Mac in a while because I'm actually used to Windows a lot more, right? You know the whole like battle of Windows or PC. I'm like PC because it's so much easier working with this stuff. But anyways, I think we should have a clip going here real quick. Let's see if I can find it here. And I believe this should work. Aha. If it doesn't work, oof, that'd be not good. But yeah. Anyways, I guess we might have to actually not do this because we're having some problems here. I thought this would be easy, but apparently not. Let me see if I can actually do this a little bit easier. Apparently, if this is not going to work where the media source is just having problems, I'll probably just have to resort to using probably the desktop capture. You would think that like it'd be a lot easier using the windowed mode, but apparently not. So I'm gonna do this really quick just to make it easier for you guys and me in particular, because oh my god, this should never be an issue, but apparently it is. So anyways, here we go. All right, here is our streamer of the week. Here we go. All right, so just forget this Streamlabs. It's just something that I have on here on top. But yeah, this is sort of a thing I have here. This is our streamer of the week. It's this guy here, and he's doing Valorant apparently. This game I didn't know was still alive. But yeah, this is actually Valorant, and he's just trying to get the kill here. And there we go. He's got 1 kill, and then he's gonna go for I think a 2nd and a 3rd. This was really cool. I saw this on Twitter, and I was like, holy crap! Like he's even defusing the bomb. And like that's kind of like the in CS:GO how like it's pretty much the same thing. It's just defusing a bomb. But yeah, he got like 3 kills there, which was like amazing. I didn't know that was a thing, but yeah, he's doing really well, and you can tell, and he's having a great time. So be sure to check him out if you can. He's a good streamer. He's really good when it comes to Valorant. So check him out. And yeah, I think that's gonna conclude our show for today. I'm just thinking here because my Mac is just so small when it comes to this sort of stuff. But anyways. Yeah, that I think concludes our I think our stream for today. So if you haven't, be sure to check us out on What's to Play Games on Twitch. I think Periscope, you guys should be able to do that. I think there should be a link in the bio to sort of transition there, but I think that's gonna be it. Thanks guys for coming out. We really appreciate it, and we will see you guys later. Peace out.